Hello everyone, welcome to IELTS Mate. In this video, I'm going to discuss dislike speaking structures. In my previous video, we talked about how to answer description questions, means how to describe anything like home, hometown, hobbies, and so on. In the part 1 of the speaking, students happen to get a lot of questions regarding their likes, dislikes, in which they have to express themselves using as many synonyms as they can for likes and dislikes. So first we'll discuss about the wrong way of answering a like question. Do you like animals? So here is the wrong way of answering this. Yes, I like animals. I like dogs because they are quite loyal. Dogs are good companion of God. Of humans. Coming to the right way, here we have used appropriate linking sentences as well as sufficient vocabulary for this word like. Well, to be quite honest, this is the starting we have chosen, and in this video I'm also going to discuss how to start such kinds of questions or how to start those questions where you have to say yes. So in this video I'm going to also discuss what can you say other than yes. If your answer is yes, what else you can use instead of yes. So here's the right way of answering the question, do you like animals? Well, to be quite honest, I am actually quite keen on animals. I'm actually quite keen on. So keen, instead of keen on, you can also use keen into. So here is animal. I'm actually quite keen on animal, but if there is verb, for example, if you are interested in playing games, then you have to also put ing with the verb. I am actually quite keen on playing. You will not say play games. Keen after on, you have to say playing, not play. I am actually quite keen on animals. In particular, I would probably have to say that. So this is also a long linking sentence showing your grammatical range. These kinds of the linking sentences helps you to add complex sentences because there is that and it is joining two sentences, so it becomes a kind of complex sentence which adds to your grammatical range, which further helps in getting good band score. So in particular, I'd probably have to say, मुझे ये कहना होगा, I'd probably have to say I am really into pets. I'm really into pets. Here I'm really into is also used for I really like. I am really into. For example, if I have to say I like you, I can also say I'm really into you. I'm into you. So I am really into pets like dogs and cats. I guess the reason why I am a big fan of dogs is that I adore their loyalty. I guess the reason here, to give the reason, I have not used because. I have used whole sentence for giving the reason. I guess the reason why I am a big fan of, it's another linking sentence for the like word. I am a big fan of dogs. So instead of saying I like dogs, I have used variety of vocab like I am actually quite keen on, I'm really into, I'm a big fan of dogs. So the answer to the questions goes like this. Well, to be quite honest, I'm actually keen on animals. In particular, I'd probably have to say that I'm really into pets like dogs and cats. I guess the reason why I'm a big fan of dogs is that I adore their loyalty. Adore is also another synonym for like. Here we have started the question with to be quite honest. Now instead of saying yes, what all you can use? Instead of saying yes, you can say certainly, well certainly, without any doubt, obviously, well obviously, undoubtedly, by all means, well definitely, well of course, absolutely. So here are the structures which you can use for like questions. I am pretty keen on, I'm really into. For example, the question, if the question is about watches, you can say I'm really keen on watches. I'm pretty keen on watches. I'm quite a big fan of animals, watches, and so on. I'm quite a big fan of animals. I simply adore animals. I have a strong predilection for animals. I am quite enthusiastic about animals. I am pretty passionate about animals. I'm really fond of animals. Also, it is very important to use at least two of these structures. If the question is asking for like, you don't have to use the word like even once. So instead of saying like, we'll use at least two of these structures. So these are the structures for dislike. If you dislike anything, we'll also look into an example for this. I am not so keen on, I'm not much a fan, I am not much of a fan of. You can also say I'm not a fan of. Instead of that, you can also say I'm not much of a fan of, I'm not really fond of, I do not adore. Here is an example for the dislike question. Is there anything you do not like about your hometown? Of course, I think I have to say, this is adding to the grammatical range. Of course, I think I have to say I'm not so keen on weather. I'm not so keen on for dislike. Of course, I think I have to say I'm not so keen on weather in my hometown. To be more crisp, to be more precise means to be more clear. You are further, if you are further elaborating any idea, then you have to use it. Only then you can use if you, this linker if you are elaborating your previous idea. To be more precise, I really can't stand summer months. Can't stand, stand means tolerate. So here I'm mentioning one negative point for my hometown. I really can't stand means tolerate, stand summer months. This is due to the fact that here, instead of using because, I'm giving the reason using this linking sentence. This is due to the fact that the temperature can get as high as 40 degree, so it can be quite uncomfortable if you don't have air conditioning in your home. In addition to that, I have also used second point to give the second disadvantage, but you can give only one disadvantage, that would be sufficient. In addition to that, I'm not that fond of, this is also a linking sentence for dislike, I'm not that fond of public transport system. And I guess this is probably because, instead of saying because, I've used this is probably because the buses are too old and the seats are really hard. So the answer to the question goes like this. Of course, I think I have to say I'm not so keen on weather in my hometown. To be more precise, I really can't stand summer months. This is due to the fact that the temperature can get as high as 40 degrees, so it can be quite uncomfortable if you don't have air conditioning in your house. In addition to that, I am not that fond of public transport system, and I guess this is probably because buses are too old and the seats are really hard. Here are some practice questions for you, for likes and dislike. What food do you like? Do you like reading? What do you like about your hometown? Do you like listening to music? Is there anything you don't like about your study? Is there any food you don't like? What's the worst thing about shopping? Thanks for watching again.